The Blossoming of Love. Written and published by TalesFits. In the small town of Rosewood, where every corner seemed to bloom with flowers, lived a young woman named Lily. She had grown up in this quaint town, finding comfort in its familiar streets and friendly faces. Lily worked at the town's beloved bookstore, Rosewood Reads, a place that was a second home to her. She spent her days lost in the pages of romantic tales, dreaming of a love story of her own. One sunny afternoon, as Lily was arranging books on a shelf, the bell above the door chimed. She turned to see a tall, handsome man with a kind smile. His name was Jack, and he had just moved to Rosewood to start a new job as a teacher at the local school. Drawn to the bookstore by his love for literature, Jack quickly found himself captivated by more than just the books. Jack browsed through the shelves, his eyes lighting up whenever he found a book he liked. Lily, noticing his enthusiasm, couldn't help but smile. She approached him, her heart beating a little faster, and asked if he needed any help. Jack looked up, his smile widening as he saw her. "Hi, I'm Jack. I just moved here and this place is amazing," he said, his eyes twinkling. "Hi, Jack, I'm Lily. Welcome to Rosewood," she replied warmly. "Is there anything specific you're looking for?" They struck up a conversation about their favorite novels, finding that they both had a deep love for classic literature and modern romances. Jack shared how he loved the works of Jane Austen and the Bronte sisters, while Lily confessed her admiration for contemporary romance writers. As they talked, Lily felt a connection with Jack that she had never felt with anyone else. They laughed over shared stories and discovered they had much in common. Jack loved hearing Lily's thoughts on the books she had read, and Lily was fascinated by Jack's insights. As the afternoon sun dipped below the horizon, Jack realized he didn't want the conversation to end. "Would you like to join me for coffee sometime?" Jack asked, his voice hopeful. With a shy smile, Lily agreed. "I'd love that." Their first coffee date was at Café Bloom, a cozy little cafe known for its delicious pastries and aromatic coffee. They sat by the window, watching the world go by as they talked. Jack shared stories of his travels and his passion for teaching, while Lily spoke about her love for books and her dreams of writing one someday. "So, where have you traveled?" Lily asked, genuinely curious. "I've been to a few countries in Europe. Italy was my favorite. The culture, the history, and the food. It was all incredible," Jack said, his eyes lighting up as he reminisced. "I've always wanted to go to Italy," Lily said, her eyes dreamy, "especially to see all the beautiful architecture and visit the places that inspired so many stories." "I'll take you there someday," Jack said softly, a promise in his voice. They laughed, talked, and lost track of time, realizing only when the cafe started to close that they had spent hours together. Jack walked Lily home that night, the cool evening air filled with the scent of blooming flowers. They stopped in front of her door, and Jack hesitated for a moment before asking if he could see her again. "I had a wonderful time tonight, Lily. Can I see you again?" Jack asked, his voice hopeful. Lily's heart raced as she nodded. "I'd like that very much, Jack." Jack's face lit up with a smile. "Good night, Lily," he said, gently taking her hand and squeezing it. "Good night, Jack," Lily replied, watching him walk away with a smile on her face. As weeks turned into months, Jack and Lily's friendship blossomed into something deeper. They spent countless evenings walking through Rosewood's picturesque parks, holding hands and talking about their future. Jack often brought Lily flowers, each one with a special meaning, and Lily would gift Jack with books she thought he'd love. Their favorite spot was a hidden grove in the park, where a small pond reflected the changing colors of the sky. They would sit on a bench by the water, sharing their thoughts and dreams. Jack would often read to Lily from his favorite books, his voice calm and soothing, while Lily would close her eyes and listen, feeling safe and loved. One evening, Jack surprised Lily with a picnic in the grove. He had prepared all her favorite foods: fresh strawberries, cheese, crackers, and her favorite chocolate cake. He brought a blanket for them to sit on, and they spent the evening eating, talking, and laughing. "Jack, this is amazing. How did you know all my favorite foods?" Lily asked, touched by his thoughtfulness. "I pay attention," Jack said with a smile. "I wanted to make tonight special for you." As the sun set, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Jack looked at Lily and felt a surge of emotions. He reached out and took her hand, his heart pounding as he spoke. "Lily," he began, his voice trembling slightly, "I need to tell you something. These past few months have been the happiest of my life, and it's all because of you. I love you, Lily. I love you more than words can say." Lily's eyes filled with tears as she looked at Jack. She had felt the same way for so long but had been too afraid to say it. Now, hearing Jack's words, she felt a wave of joy and relief. "Jack," she said softly, "I love you too. I've loved you from the moment we met." Jack's face broke into a smile, and he pulled Lily into his arms, holding her close. They kissed, a tender and heartfelt kiss that spoke of their deep love for each other. As they sat there, wrapped in each other's arms, they knew that their love was something special, something that would last a lifetime. Their love story seemed perfect, but like all great tales, it had its challenges. Jack's job required him to move to a different town for a year to lead a special project. The thought of being apart was difficult for both of them, but they decided to make it work, promising to stay strong for each other. The news came as a shock to Lily. She had known that Jack's work was important to him, but she hadn't expected it to take him away. They spent their last few days together trying to make the most of every moment. They visited their favorite places in Rosewood, took long walks, and talked about their hopes for the future. One evening, they sat in their favorite grove, the moonlight reflecting off the pond. Jack held Lily's hand, his expression serious. "I'm going to miss you so much, Lily," Jack said, his voice breaking. "But I promise you we'll make this work. Our love is stronger than any distance." Lily nodded, tears streaming down her face. "I know, Jack. We'll get through this. I believe in us." The day Jack left was one of the hardest days for both of them. They stood at the train station, holding each other tightly. "I'll write to you every day," Jack promised, his voice thick with emotion. "And I'll visit whenever I can." Lily nodded, trying to hold back her tears. "I'll be here waiting for you. I love you, Jack." "I love you too, Lily," Jack replied, kissing her one last time before boarding the train. The year apart was tough. They missed each other terribly, but their love only grew stronger. They wrote letters every week, sharing their daily lives and dreams for the future. Lily poured her heart into her letters, telling Jack about the new books she had read, the events in Rosewood, and how much she missed him. Jack wrote back with stories of his new town, his students, and how he counted the days until he could see her again. They talked on the phone whenever they could, their conversations filled with love and longing. Lily often visited Jack, and those weekends were filled with love and laughter, making the time apart more bearable. They explored the new town together, creating memories that they cherished. Despite the distance, they never gave up on their love. They supported each other through thick and thin, knowing that their bond was worth fighting for. Their unwavering commitment to each other only made their love deeper and more meaningful. They grew old together, their love never fading but only deepening with time. They often sat in their favorite grove, holding hands and reminiscing about their journey. The grove, once filled with the youthful energy of their early romance, had become a peaceful sanctuary where they found solace in each other's presence. One crisp autumn afternoon, they sat together on their old bench by the pond, the leaves turning shades of gold and crimson. Jack had his arm around Lily, and she leaned her head on his shoulder, feeling the comforting weight of his presence. "Do you remember our first picnic here?" Lily asked softly, her eyes reflecting the golden hues of the sunset. "Of course I do," Jack replied, his voice filled with warmth. "It was one of the best days of my life. I knew then that we had something special." Lily smiled, her heart swelling with love. "And now look at us. We've lived so many beautiful moments together. I couldn't have asked for a better life." Jack squeezed her hand gently. "I feel the same way. Every day with you has been a gift." Their life together was filled with the simple joys of everyday moments. They enjoyed long walks through the blooming gardens of Rosewood, where they would pause to admire the flowers and share their thoughts. They hosted dinner parties for their friends, often featuring Lily's delicious recipes and Jack's favorite wines. Their home was filled with laughter, love, and the scent of blooming flowers from their garden. Lily's writing career flourished, thanks in no small part to Jack's unwavering support. Her books, inspired by their love story, were cherished by readers everywhere. She often held book signings at Rosewood Reads, where she would fondly remember the days when Jack first walked into the bookstore. Jack continued to teach, his passion for education inspiring a new generation of students. He often shared stories of his own experiences with Lily, teaching his students the value of love, dedication, and perseverance. His students admired him not only for his knowledge, but for the genuine care he showed them. As they aged, Jack and Lily found joy in the small things. They celebrated anniversaries with intimate dinners at home, where they would reminisce about their journey together. They took leisurely trips to their favorite spots in Rosewood, savoring the tranquility and beauty of their surroundings. One chilly winter evening, Jack and Lily sat by the fireplace in their cozy living room, the warmth of the fire contrasting with the cold outside. They had just finished a dinner of Lily's homemade soup and were enjoying a quiet moment together. "I've been thinking," Jack said, his voice soft as he gazed into the flames, "about all the things we've accomplished and the life we've built. I feel incredibly lucky." Lily looked at him, her eyes twinkling with affection. "Me too. We've created so many wonderful memories. Our love has been a guiding light through everything." Jack reached out and took her hand, gently rubbing it between his. "I wouldn't change a single thing. Every challenge we faced, every joyful moment, has brought us closer together." Lily smiled, leaning in to kiss him. "And I wouldn't change a thing either. I'm grateful for every moment we've shared." As they sat together, wrapped in the warmth of their home and each other, they knew that their love had been a rare and beautiful thing. They had weathered storms, celebrated triumphs, and cherished each other's presence through every stage of their lives. Their love was not just a story. It was a testament to the power of enduring commitment and the beauty of shared dreams. In the end, Jack and Lily proved that true love can overcome any obstacle and that a love story, when nurtured with care, can blossom into something beautiful and everlasting. They lived their days surrounded by the beauty of their love, leaving behind a legacy that would inspire others to believe in the magic of their own love stories. As the years went by, their love remained as vibrant and enduring as the flowers in their beloved grove. And in the hearts of those who knew them, their story became a cherished reminder that love, when given the chance to grow, can flourish into something truly extraordinary. Disclaimer: this story, The Blossoming of Love, was written and published by TalesFits. All rights are reserved, and the copyright belongs to TalesFits. For more information about this story, please visit our website at www.talesfits.com and search for The Blossoming of Love. Thank you for listening. Please comment, like, and share. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories. See you next time.